Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I am back again for another live talk with one of the successful business owner. But before that, I would like to introduce myself to all of you. My name is Maria Abigail from Ontario, Canada. I've been here for more than 9 years now. I'm originally from the Philippines, and now I am a full time digital business owner. So, today, like I said, I am going to be interviewing one of the successful business owner in our business community. She is a Pinay mom, and she is engineer by profession. And now she is a mentor and coach and a successful digital business owner. Let's welcome everyone, Julie Fugosa from Italy. Hi.
Hi. Hi,
How are you?
everyone. Yes, I'm good. How are you?
Good. So, can you please introduce yourself to everyone?
Sure. Hi, everyone. My name is Julie. I'm originally from the Philippines and I'm currently living here in Italy. Just to give you the background, my background. So, I used to work as an engineer in the Philippines. And yeah, when I moved here in Italy in 2011, it was difficult for me to find a job because of the language barrier.
Oh,
But yeah, I became a full-time mom. So I became a mom 2012 again, and yeah, I have two Italian kids. I'm actually a mom of three kids. So while I was being a mom, I was helping the family business as well, which is a fashion company.
yeah.
I mean, software fashion for companies. So it's very different from engineering to
Yeah.
software company for fashion. So yeah, and yeah, it's very difficult to find my own job here. With my
So you
background.
were engineer in the Philippines?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And then you
Mhm.
went there. How long you've been in Italy, Ate?
So since 2011, so it's almost 12 years.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow,
almost
that's
12
a long
years.
time ago. That's a
Yes, I
long time.
know. So I'm actually Italian, Filipino Italian. Yeah. So
Also, you know how to speak Italian now?
yes, of course I
Oh,
have to.
wow.
But I'm not really that like a
Good at
native Italian. But I learned from my kids because I have to
yeah.
teach them, read books with them, do homeworks with them. So yeah.
Yeah. So, when did you start this business?
So I started this business at the lowest point of my life. Actually, it was the first lockdown here in Italy. So it was 2020. Okay, so I've been in the business for 3 years now, and I was in the process of separation with my ex-husband, and it was lockdown. I don't have a job,
Yeah.
and I was homeschooling my three kids. So it was very difficult, but it didn't stop me from building my own business.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was looking for something. I was really looking for something that time that I can do from home, right? So I
Yeah.
think a lot of people were looking for something online, right? Digital. So I found this business, and I am so blessed to have this to even if I was like at the lowest point of my life, I was able to build a business from scratch. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So you kind of, answered this question, but what motivated you, inspired you to embark on digital journey, and how did you go about starting it?
Yeah. So my inspiration are my kids. Okay. So as a mom, I want to be there for them.
Yeah.
And they got used because when my youngest daughter was born,
Mhm.
I really stopped working from our family business. So I was really full time with them. And, when I told them I have to find a job because, I have to have my own income, right?
Mhm.
And they were like crying, Mom, I don't want, because they have to stay at school longer, you
Yeah,
know,
that's true.
if I have to, or I have to ask for someone to take care of them, right? So they're like very used that I'm always there for them, like bringing my son to football,
Yeah,
soccer. I mean, they call it football here in Europe. So
yeah.
yeah. And then my daughter loves to do ballet.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
so yeah, so I want to be there for them. So they were my inspiration. And my eldest daughter is already 19. And, time is very fast. They grow up so fast.
Yeah.
So seeing my daughter, she doesn't want me anymore because she has her own life. I want to focus on my two kids, young
Yeah.
kids.
You don't
And
want to miss any milestone or something.
yes, because it's just when they become teenager, they don't want to.
Yeah.
They want to be. They change and they
Yeah,
want
they
to be
have
with their
their own
friends.
lives. Yeah.
Yeah, so I try to be enjoy the moment. Yeah,
Enjoying.
and and that's the reason why I chose to be a digital entrepreneur. I started my digital business for that. Yeah, for them. And it wasn't easy because, you know, starting a business is not easy. If it but of course digital business is easier than a traditional business, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So when I started a business, it wasn't easy because I was at the lowest point of my life. I was homeschooling my kids, so I was doing the trainings during the
Mhm.
night. So when my kids are asleep. So yeah, I really gave time to for that. So
That's the good thing about this business, right? You can do it
uh-huh.
on your own time. You don't have like a fixed schedule to do it. Like for example, they
Exactly.
ask you to do it 7 a.m. or something. You don't have to do
Hmm.
that. You can just sign in or go online and do it whenever you can, which is
Yes.
really good. So in that case, now that you are like a full-time mom now, right? You don't work
Yes.
anymore. So
Uh-huh.
now that you're a full-time mom and a full-time business owner, how do you juggle both business and family time?
Oh, juggling both business and family time. It's all about prioritizing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, especially if you're a mom. When my kids are here, I try to prioritize them. I try to schedule everything, even my calls, coaching calls, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I try to do my work when they're not with me or they're sleeping, like that. So when they go to school, I have time for my business. When they sleep, I have time for my business. Like right
Mm-hmm.
now, we're doing it at nighttime.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's about prioritizing. Yeah.
Yes.
So it's easier actually. As a single mom, it's not easy, but it's easier with having a flexible schedule because of this business. Yeah.
Yeah, it helps a lot with the flexibility, right?
Yes,
Because
exactly.
imagine if you have like a traditional business and you have to go there, show up every day, you know,
Mm-hmm.
it's hard. But because of this business, it's digital and you can do it whenever, then it's easier. Um,
Mm.
yeah, so can you highlight three distinctive features of your business that you personally find most appealing?
Okay. There's actually a lot,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna try to. Okay. The first one, of course, is the flexibility of the business. Digital business is, very different from a traditional business, as you said, right?
Mhm.
And and I really feel like I am my own boss. Like I'm
It's
holding my
true.
schedule. But of course, at start, I gave time for that. Okay. So now I'm collecting the fruits. right?
Mhm.
So now I'm really relaxed. If people can see me, yeah, you're relaxed now. Before, I was hustling. Okay, starting a business is the same as you have to hustle at the first because you're building it. But
So
now
how
I'm
many
collecting the
hours? How
fruits.
many hours do you spend when you were starting compare now that you know you're ready, settled and all?
Yeah. Um, I used to do it at night. So when my kids are sleeping, like 3 hours. But
Mhm.
sometimes I do more because, I am enjoying I enjoyed a lot the training,
Mhm.
learning new things. And I had no idea about digital uh, marketing. So learning new things, see, I really enjoyed everything that is in the training. So
Mhm.
that's the second one, the training system. Yeah. So so it's very, very how do you call it, it really changed me, from being someone that is like, because I was a full-time mom.
Mhm.
I feel like I stopped learning when I was a mom. I learned as how to become how to be a better mom, but now I learned more of the technical stuff, even not really technical stuff, but marketing, digital marketing, right?
Mhm.
So yeah, that's what I enjoyed a lot as well, the training system. And of course, in the community that we have the support. And as a
Mhm.
single mom living abroad is not easy. Okay,
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
cannot find a support from someone, near
Yeah, that's
near me. So I found a family in the community, and they really helped me. It really, I found the the support that I needed. Okay,
yeah.
so that's a good thing, because sometimes we start a business and those people who are close to us, they cannot even support us, right?
Yeah.
But in this community, we have a very supportive community, and I got all the support that I needed from our community. So
Yeah,
yeah.
because I heard a lot of people saying they have to go on
Hmm.
their own, they have to build their own
Yeah.
business. There's no support, they have to figure it out by themselves. But this
Hmm.
community is really amazing because from the beginning you get the support that you need and the guidance that you need, right? So
Exactly.
you're like a independent business owner, but then you're not alone in the journey. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? So
Yes,
it's really
exactly.
nice. That's one of the best thing that's one of the best thing about our digital business. The support is very, very important, right? So
Hmm.
anyway, what are the differences between your previous corporate job and digital business? Did you work as an engineer in the Philippines, Ate?
Yes, I work as an engineer in the Philippines. And yeah, there's a lot of differences, climbing the corporate, you know ladder, it's
Yeah.
different. Yeah, and you have to, there's a lot of competition as well with others there. And at least with digital business, it is my own business, right? I'm building
Mm-hmm.
my own future, and this is something that I can also give to my kids, right?
Yes.
So it's like a legacy for my kids. So I'm building my own future, not just mine, but also for my kids when they grow
Mm-hmm.
up. So yeah.
I think that's a big thing for you guys like mom,
Mhm.
because I mean anyone, like if you have a full-time job, you're like keep
Mhm.
working and working, but once you stop, it stops there. You cannot like
Mhm.
give what if you got promoted, you cannot pass it to your kids or something.
Yes. Yes.
But in
And
digital
another thing, yeah,
yeah.
another thing is that you know, working from, comparing your work to your own business, you cannot rely to your job anymore right now,
That's true.
because it's difficult because a lot of companies close as well. So
Yeah.
it's, you really need to have a backup plan. So
Yeah.
yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, it's really nice to have this. I started this business also during pandemic, and I realized a
Yeah.
lot of things. I learned that you need to have like a backup plan because you never know
Mm,
when they gonna, fire you or something because they
yes.
don't need you anymore. So it's so
Hmm.
nice to have like a backup plan. What are the changes that this business made in your life?
In my life, there's a lot, starting the business, um, in this business, I learned, I changed my mindset.
Yeah.
Before, I was like very shy. I think you are too. You were
Yeah,
too,
I am.
right? We
Yeah.
were both very shy. And when you want something, you want to succeed on something, you will really change. So I changed from Julie 2.0 like that, and now I'm in Julie 3.0. So I really try to change myself, and having a positive mindset will really help you exceed your limitations. You know,
Mhm.
I wouldn't be going live with you if I'm still the same person as 3 years ago. when
Yes.
when my coach was like telling me, like, hey, you can try go live. I said nope. No,
Never.
I'm not doing that. No, I'll just do post like that. But now, I opened up, so
Yeah.
that's personal development is really different, amazing in this business. And I see a lot of people, you as well, it's a very good example of
Yeah.
really,
I
yeah,
remember my first posting. I was so embarrassed. Like,
yeah.
I don't want to do it, but I feel like I want to do it because I want to come out of my comfort zone, and I
Mm-hmm.
want to become a better person, not just like a digital business owner, but, I feel like I needed to, exhale or something. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so I can't even imagine myself. If I look back, I couldn't imagine
Yes.
that, I am this one now. I can go live
Yeah.
whenever,
Mm-hmm.
I can even interview people. So it's so nice to have that change, right? It's a
Mm-hmm.
big thing. It helps a lot. I
Yeah.
couldn't even talk to people before, but now I feel like I have that confidence already.
Yes,
So
congratulations.
to you too. So I have this last question here. What advice would you give to individuals who wants to start digital business but very skeptical?
Yeah, being skeptical is normal. I don't
Yeah.
know what you mean, very skeptical. They don't want to move forward.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
yeah, they don't want to move forward. They're stuck there because they're scared, right? But you will, nothing will change if you stay there. Right?
yeah,
So
that's
it's better, you don't have to risk anything, you just have to check the business. So
mhm,
move forward to the next step, because the next step will give you more information, and no one's going to force you to start a business. It's going to be your own decision.
yes.
And if I actually found this business 2019, but I didn't even check the business.
Mhm.
And 2020, I was like, I'm in need. I was like SOS. Yeah. So when I found this business and when I checked the business, I was like, why did I waited for a year, to pass? I could have started last year, a year ago, and I've been somewhere already.
Yeah.
But they say that the best time is yesterday, but the right time is still, now. So it's never
Mhm.
too late. So
Yeah.
start checking the business. And you're not going to be alone, because we're going to be here to answer all of your questions. And you will have to look for more information, right?
Mhm.
So just to answer those questions that you have in your mind. So don't get stuck there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
stop those what ifs already. It's
Yes.
not gonna help, um
Mm-hmm.
if you want to move forward, stop complaining about your work.
Yeah.
I don't know, a lot of people complain about their work, but they don't even have the urge to, step forward and try
Mm-hmm.
something new or something. They really want to start the business, but they're scared to failure, or there's a lot of
Mm.
what ifs. But
Yeah.
the best thing that you can do is just to do your research, check the
Mm.
webinar, and just there's nothing to lose. Only probably like 90 minutes of your time. If you don't like it, then that's it, it's okay. But
Mm.
well, if you like it, then that's good, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah. um Yeah, so check it out, guys. There's people that commented. Oh, Paulay, watching live from Winnipeg, and Isa from AZ. What is AZ? Don't even. USA.
Arizona.
Arizona. Yeah, that's true. And Ate Ellen from North Carolina. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting this live interview. Thank you, Ate Julie, for coming here live with me. I
It's
truly
my
appreciate
pleasure.
you.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah, good luck on your business.
You
Um,
too.
yeah, keep shining. You're truly a rock star. Keep following you. So guys, if you have any question, just reach out to Julie Fugoso or me, or you can sign up to our website. It's on this under there. So yeah, just watch the webinar. There's nothing to lose, and yeah, we'll be here to guide you all throughout your journey. So that's it, everyone. Till next time, have a good night. Thank you, Ate Julie. Thank you, everyone.
You're welcome. Bye, everyone.